Do the sex.
Hi, I'm Annette Benedetti. I am a sex, intimacy, and relationship coach and the trusted host of the women's sexuality podcast, Locker Room Talkin' Shots. I am here with my beautiful friend, Andie, to welcome you to Two Girls Sharing Toys Reviews. It's exactly what it sounds like. Two girlfriends who have tried and tested the same toys. And we are here to give you our honest, no holds barred reviews from two totally different perspectives, two different bodies, two different pleasure preferences, and two different opinions. One toy, sometimes two. After you've listened to our thoughts, opinions, perspectives, you can decide if you want to try or ride them for yourself. On Two Girls Sharing Toys, today we are going to be introducing you to the Fun Factory Stronic G FORTE pulsator / thruster. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and scroll down and subscribe to my e-newsletter so you can receive more Two Girls Sharing Toys reviews like this one, plus Sexpert back tips, tricks, and information that will have you having better sex starting tonight right in your inbox. Also, make sure to write down my exclusive listener discount code SELS20 for 20% off whenever you shop funfactory.com. That's SELS20 for 20% off when you shop funfactory.com. Okay, let's dive in. All right, I am here with Andie, and we are going to talk about the brand new, it's very recently released Fun Factory Stronic G FORTE thruster and pulsator. All right, Andie and I, if you have listened to our previous toy review with the Fun Factory Petite thruster, Stronic Petite, you know, one of the ways in which we differ in pleasure preferences is I'm a little bit of a small girl and she prefers something more girthy. So this is a pretty girthy thruster, and I have a 20-minute personal review. I've got that tagged. You can go listen to that. But that's my point of view. We are going to now contrast our experience with it. I want to start with your experience because I did tell you after I handed this toy off to her, we are sharing toys, by the way. I handed it off to Andie and I was like, and I messaged you, I'm like, I want you to try all the settings, and it has 4 speeds and 4 patterns, and it's very easy to operate. I think you can see it's 3 different buttons. You know, the fun button turns it on and you toggle up and down through the settings. So first of all, what did you think of it as a thruster? Had you tried a thruster before?
Never used a thruster before.
Right.
So wasn't even really familiar with what it was going to do, what it was going to feel like. And when you turn it on, I think in my mind, a thruster was going to look like something that's fixed and like, you know, had some big motion to it. And this really doesn't.
No, we'll show you. It doesn't look like there's a big, you're going to hear, it's going to be mic'd. So you can kind of, maybe doing it, you can see my hand. It's pushing my hand. It's a little bit hard for us to demonstrate. While it looks like a very small movement, can we talk about what it's actually like?
Well, I think I'd like to know, honestly, like more about the mechanism inside of it. Like I would be fascinated to see this thing like clear, right? To see the mechanics and like how.
Isn't it unique?
It really is.
Do you like it?
Yes. And I found, I'm not sure which setting, which pattern it is, but I really liked the slower, what felt like a more.
Andie likes to get pounded.
She's not wrong. But there is a setting where it feels like it's a slower movement, but heavier, if you will.
I'll see if I can find it while we're talking. No, that's on something. So when I did my review, and I'm curious about what you think about this, what struck me when I had it inside of me is that it actually did. So this one is built to actually mimic a partner. And I actually felt like I found it. This one is very varied.
I like the varied.
That's slow in. Is that your pounding? Slow? No?
Let me see.
I'll let you play with that. So I'll talk while she finds it. But I found a pattern that was just so varied. It actually did mimic how someone starts slow and they get more excited, and then it picks up, and then it gets harder and harder and
I think that's this
faster.
one.
And then they kind of pull back
Yes,
and try to.
and then you feel like that's the heavier,
Yeah.
slower.
And then you kind of get excited because
Yes.
it's like, oh, they're getting excited.
Right.
And it actually does. Can you verify? And was this your experience? It actually did feel like another person inside of me, like a human inside of me. I imagine if we get AI lovers, this is what's going to be happening.
That sounds ideal right now.
God, right now,
actually.
doesn't that sound good? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They don't talk. He's quiet. Can we also tell them, like, regardless of what you're picking up on the mic, this baby is quiet.
Definitely when you're using it, it's not.
Can't hear it. Not like a
not like a
vibrator.
vibrator.
Not like a
Right.
vibrator. It's not. It's very whisper, kind of like they're just whispering sweet nothings without words, because maybe right now we don't want to hear anyone's words. We just want to get pounded.
Mostly. Yeah.
Yeah. So the G Forte, what you're going to find is what they're saying the selling point is you can use it hands-free. Did you try that to just set it down? And how did you, what did you think of that?
So in fact, when I was reading the, I don't know if you want to keep this on, turn it off. When I was reading about how to use it, because, I mean, why not read the instructions? Sometimes that helps you use it better. It said you could just use it like laying down or kind of propping it like with a pillow between your legs. So actually I was laying down and I tried the, like just the folded like bed pillow, like folded in half. And then, I had that inside me and then just the pillow like against that to sort of support that. Both ways worked fine.
Did you hold on to it most of the time?
Initially, yes, because I just wasn't sure that, I made sure that I was very properly lubricated and all of that stuff.
Lots of lube. I mean, it is girthy. I mean,
And it's not slick, right? It's got this really nice, luxurious texture.
It is a luxurious texture. It's body safe silicone. All of the Fun Factory toys are made with it. It feels high quality. It's a high quality fuck.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a high quality fuck. Mm-hmm. No weird things showing up on it. Pretty. It only comes in this color, but it definitely gave me, like, I was reminiscing about when I used to have a penis inside of me, which it's just been a while. No, it does replicate, right?
Yeah, pretty well.
I think that's a true selling point. Also, one of the things that we both agree on, right, is that it being different than a vibrator, whatever they're doing in, like, whatever the mechanism is, it really like reverberates.
Rumbly. It's rumbly.
And you can feel it.
I love that sensation.
I do too.
That like really, it's like this.
Right.
I don't even know how. It's just like this intense, like.
It is.
Like thrusting.
Like you're getting
Thrusted.
Yes, thrusted. Someone's thrusting inside of you. I feel like it does a really good job of that. The things I like about it is it's really easy to use, period. We both love what it's made out of. And it's kind of got a little squish to it too. So it's firm, but not uncomfortable. And then the motion.
It's hard in just the right way, just like a penis would be.
Yes.
Right? I mean, I think that's why I love it so much. It's got enough give that it really does. It really
And
does
it's
feel
quiet.
like a penis.
It knows when to shut the fuck up. Cheers.
Cheers to that.
What else? Oh, you get 2 to 3 hours of playtime.
I got to be honest with you. I'm not going to need that much time. I love that we have that option to, if we're feeling like really romancing ourselves.
For a long night. It's going to be good for a long night.
Yeah.
Or if you want to charge it, use it, hand it off to your friend.
I mean, of course, we're cleaning it in between.
Oh, we are cleaning it in. Come on, folks.
I can't believe you would even think that.
That's right. So it's 40% more powerful than the original. I have not tried their original. I'm just saying, go straight for this one.
But even if we're comparing it to the
Stronic Petite, which we do have a review up for, so go check that out. This is one of their earlier versions. We've done a 2 Girls Sharing Toys review on it, so it's definitely stronger. There's some magnetic stuff going on, and bigger.
Yes,
they like
significantly actually.
Yeah,
bigger. It's longer and girthier. And
they're good looking. They're good looking guys.
Good looking pair.
Yeah,
yeah. But with the 40% stronger motor.
Yeah, and size, girth. All right,
that's not going to fit in my clutch. It's not going to happen.
So who should get this?
I would say someone who does prefer a little more girth. I mean, the length is as insertable as you want it to be, right?
Right.
So
just the tip, and it's got the G spot curve.
Right.
This is the G spot curve.
Depending on where you find that on yourself, is going to dictate how far you're going to want to insert.
That's a healthy size tip.
It's magnificent. I think it's
beautiful,
perfect.
All right. Or the other thing is about the length. If you're someone who's exploring your A spot or spots that are deeper inside of you, this has enough length to
definitely
light up all of the spots inside of you. So,
I really love the finger loop. Like,
it's ergonomic.
Yeah.
So if you have someone who has limited movement in your hand or your wrist gets sore, yeah. That is just a signature Fun Factory deal, right? Lots of lube though, guys. Especially if you're a little girly like me. I love this, by the way. I did a 20-minute review on it because I was so mind blown. I had to message you and say, hey, really check it out. So I actually really love this. As far as I love thrusters, apparently I'm a convert. Obviously I still have to do clitoral stimulation. I did try myself go without clitoral stimulation for quite a while just to see where it got me, and it got me pretty far, not all the way to orgasm, but I didn't have to do a lot of clitoral stimulation.
I enjoyed it. So actually I tried both of them without the clitoral stimulation first. With this one I gave it a little bit longer, but I really enjoyed that process. We talked about it feeling kind of rumbly.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that sensation for longer, which then when I did get to the clitoral stimulation, it didn't take me much at all to
go over the edge.
Get right in there.
There you go. All right, guys. The pluses, even as a small girly, I think with a lot of lube and starting with just the tip. And then if you've been following my podcast, I've been exploring my A spot. I really enjoy this. If you are someone who really finds penetration painful, you do not want to start with this. You're going to want to start with something smaller. We'll talk about that later. But if you're someone who likes girth, somebody who likes a little bit of a pounding, or maybe is just missing getting pounded. If you're single, choose the toy, not the fuck boy. I'm just saying. This is a lot safer. You'll get the pounding, you get the human experience, but you get to go to bed in peace.
And there's no heartbreak.
No heartbreak. This baby will not break your heart. You can always recharge it, and it's quiet. That's it. I think we've covered it. Cheers.
Yeah.
All right. So if you want to find out more about this baby, I want you to scroll down. I've got a very long video on it. And then, of course, the link to it. Also, don't forget to use my code SELS20 for 20% off if you decide to buy it or shop at funfactory.com. And don't forget to subscribe because there are more 2 Girls Sharing Toys reviews coming your way. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the locker room. Cheers.